Make.Test.Battle, just educational enough. I'm Justin, and this is the brand new Nerf Mega Accustrike Thunderhawk. This thing's just been released, so we're going to take a look inside, see what kind of potential it has for modification, and you can also use this video as a reference for when you disassemble yours and make sure you can reassemble it again yourself. Let's get into it. Removing the magazine is actually super easy. Boom, there it is. The hefty there is like a wide brim flat screw on the inside that's retaining. This has to go all the way forwards, and then these holes reveal screws underneath the slide that's in the front section. Ooh, that's getting low. I am going to switch to a screwdriver. I'm missing that thing, the electric screwdriver already. I miss that electric screwdriver. I can do it. I know I can. I must. I gotta do it for the peeps. We're so close. Then we can look inside and see the wonders. Shit, it's taking me 6 minutes to undo the screws. Whoa! Holy crap! There's more. It's over 20 screws. Top, front, oh! Ba-da-da-da-da! This slide go back? Oh, it still works. Not too shabby? Oh wow. Oh my god. Okay. This looks really similar to the inside of a Roto Fury, I think. See this? That's cylindrical. And like that's screwed on there. I'm just imagining like that being like the rod that goes through the cylinder on the Roto Fury that comes all the way forward to the front to the pump. See if we can still make it fire. Oh. Well, that's the front plate. Oh, that's cool. Through that gear tooth. Yes, we can. There seems to be just 3. Well, that's your front slide. That looks cool. Look at that. If you ever wanted to just easily stick Mega on the side of something, now you can. Yeah, that's where the priming bar goes in. And, they've got like slide covers, like to cover up. Ooh, where was that? Oh shit. Where was that? Oh no. I wasn't paying attention. Do. Justin's gonna have to look back at the footage to check where. Oh no, wait. There you go. Oh, okay, cool. Let's start by pulling back on the priming arm, which pulls this gear train to another little gear here, and then that connects to another reducing gear, and then that connects it to gear train that's on this, I guess, plunger rod sledge, until plunger rod comes all the way back, and then the sear engages. So what's cool is we've got a trigger arm coming all the way here to a little sear lever, I guess, and then it goes to an actual sear. And that's really cool. Sears are actually really strong for like holding back that force because the force is in line with the that pivoting axis, and so a lot stronger than the kind of sliding catch plates. At the same time as this has been happening, this is so cool, right? The priming action is independent of the mag actuation. So this slide right is normally here at the front position. It's got a retention spring that's always pulling back. And so when you pull the priming rod, this slides back. On this little slide, there's a tiny little sear that comes up. When it gets pushed back forwards, pulls another slide on the front, catches on that, and it pulls the little flipper that actuates and shifts the mag to the next position. Can you see that? Yeah, there you go. And so then on that last little press, that little sear that's on the slide, there's a little arm that goes through and it hits on a back plate that's attached to the shell, and then that pulls the sear down. It takes a little bit of force actually to release that. So that last little then releases and pulls it back. Now at this point, right here, when the catch is about to pull down on the slide, it's already actuated, and then the slide just pulls back. Kind of a funky way to do it. when we pull the priming arm back forward, that happens. And it also pulls back this slide independently of the plunger rod. So the plunger rod also seems to have, on top of it here, ratchet teeth. I'm not sure though if it's actually engaging with something, because I don't think you can actually fit a ratchet mechanism in the top section there. So I don't know, that's kind of odd. When this priming arm comes back, it pushes on the trigger lock. So that's a super easy mod. You just open that up, take that out, boom. That pushes down on that, so now you can pull the trigger again. However, we can no longer pull the priming arm back because on the underside, see a lever is, there's another like little arm that I believe engages and catches onto this slide cover. There's multiple sliding parts. Anyway, let's pull that trigger. There you go. Easy peasy. Let's get into mod potential. The thing that you want to know. A spring upgrade, most definitely. As much as everyone rags on gears, if they've been built large enough to handle the load, they'll be fine, because like most of the rival blasters run off gears, and everyone just touts how powerful they are out of the box. However, there's a problem here. It is a sliding plunger tube that helps engage the air restrictor to press that in. See, so when that slides forward, pushes on the back of the magazine bar and the dart inside. That foam gasket is also sealing on the back of the magazine bar too. So if you're going to remove that air restrictor, you need to make this press forwards at the end of the prime. Illustrate what I'm talking about. See here? Ooh, that's already... Oh, wow. Ah, lol. Oh no. So that's already locked in place, and it seems to be because the actual sear helps press onto it. So if that pulled back, ooh, I don't know if I like that. Would that push the sear down? When that catches right, that sear is already pushing on the plunger tube, right? This has not actuated yet. This has not been pressed forwards, so the mag is always pressing against that as it slides during the actuation. So if you wanted to replace this delicate, and probably not that 100% foam gasket for like an actual silicone one, you're gonna have to be clever about that. Everyone immediately was dismayed. Oh no, it's a magazine bar. Damn you, Hasbro. Look guys, you've had the long shot for 12 years. You can still do 300 FPS. Basically, like, we've made our own at this point. There's like multiple redos of the long shot on the market, even though like it's meant to be a retaliator. It's the same, similar stroke length. Hasbro knows, right? They're not going to give you another giant long shot with a giant plunger tube. They're not idiots. The Centurion was so complex. That's what I'm guessing. Is they're not just going to hand us a giant plunger tube and a breech and all this stuff that'll make it shoot 400 FPS easy, because they don't want the lawsuit. However, an opportunity does arise if you think outside the box, because the advantage, I guess, with a magazine bar is that the barrel is inbuilt into your mag, which means you can easily just change the caliber. Those shotgun modifications to cyclone shots, Roto Furies, right? I guess you could do like an easy interchangeable cylinder for these, but the thing is, this is already pre-made. This is already pre-built, so an easy mod to just make this removable is just remove and pull out those teeth. That is actually super easy. We already have on the market those worker inserts, and I've actually, I laved up my own. For anyone wanting to know, the actual inside diameter of those is 18.4 millimeters. Ooh, you just clip those, boom, boom. We can actually fit 3 darts. We may have just enough plastic. I'd say we could 3D print that, maybe. Possibly for rival. What Captain Xavier always wants. I love modularity. That's food for thought. Cosmetic modders are gonna love this thing. There is so much space here. I noticed this. The buttstock, right, is like, instead of it having a seam down the middle by having 2 shells, it's its own injection molded solid part. And look at that, it just falls in. You can do your own replacements. That's way easy. Some kind of extender. Main point. The magazine actuation is independent from the actual priming, so you could do a plunger tube replacement and have some other kind of... Could you put a caliper inside? There are already slots all over this thing. There's a lot of potential for this thing. Yes, it is moddable, but not in the way that you think. Change your mind. Think outside the box. I think we've established how this works enough. I don't really want to remove all the internal pieces yet. I want to do an actual proper modification guide for this. Let's put this back together without the slides. And do you need to see me put the screws back in? Can we just cut to the end? Boom. And you can see the Smart AR coming up between the tongs. But look at that, we've got so much space here. So that's the actual piece that goes inside, cut that way. But, you know, there is heaps of room to stick whatever. We can stick whatever we want inside. Fit 3 darts through that. And all we would need to do is just cut this a little bit wider. So if we actually prime back, and then we... see, it's already caught. If we push that back, would that actually push the sear down? And no. But the sear is still like spring loading and pushing that back. I guess we can just remove that air restrictor and it won't matter. Here it is without the shroud. That's an interesting profile. It isn't gun-like, well, you know, gun, but it does have that space gun feel. And I think if I also took off the bipod, it would be, you know, this is actually really light. Feels nice. I realized something. The most obvious thing to do, doing a pump grip, is going to be so easy. It's now the most obvious thing to do. If we do like a magazine shotgun, right? What do we want? We want pump action. Guide slots that we can this already keys into. So we already have a piece. We could glue on the outside of it some priming bars and stick them straight onto this bolt, which we could just replace, get a bolt that's the same thing, or even maybe just use these, I don't know. Okay, this is happening. I'm gonna commit to it. Justin is going to do another mod guide. I really want to make like another one. I've got that creative itch for that. Alright, I'm saying it on camera, so you can be like, Justin, where's the video? You said you're gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Okay, let's commit to it. I've already written a list. We're gonna do the basics. We're gonna do spring replacement, air restrictor removal. We're gonna see if we can do some re-barreled magazine barrels, and shotgun pump grip. Oh yeah. Thank you very much for watching, guys. If you want one of these, I think buy it, see if you like it. If not, cannibalize it for the aesthetic parts or resell it. Maybe give it a mod. I think you'll have fun with it. And if that's the case, check down in the description. I'll have some buy links where you can compare prices. Hopefully this will be on Amazon soon. It'll probably already be on Amazon Australia, because if they've already released this, right, with Big W, Amazon now has proper distribution warehouses and that kind of thing here in Australia. Actually, I don't know. I want a Nerf shotgun. I want a really easy one. You saw Ryan's thing that he tried doing. Doing a lift is really complicated. And I've also seen the one that, what's his name? The guy! Mr. Heathpants! My god, yes! Another guy also did one. He goes to Aldos's parkour gym games. If you're printing these shells, and then you've still got to manually load those individually, that can have its faults, and if you don't print every individual one perfectly, I guess that's the thing with anything that has to interact with a mechanism. It has to be within tolerances. If you found this disassembly useful for your own kind of decision if you would like to buy one of these or not, do give us a like. That does help us out. Share our official Facebook post. That helps us a lot if you actually share that. And yeah, subscribe to see this thing modified. Thank you so much for watching. See you later. I'm a goose. God damn. Ugh, what a little bugger. Why did that strip? Why is that so tight? Holy crap. Alright, can I get that now? Holy crap, no! Wow! That is incredibly tight. What a strange screw. Like, this is literally the last screw I want to take out before I put it back together. And it's like the one that decides to just be a stubborn little bastard. I bet you weren't expecting that when you clicked on this video to see an Australian remove a screw with a pair of pliers. Wow, no wonder that this is a problem. Oh, this is that super long one, ain't it? Oh, it is too. That's why. Oh no, I don't know if I'm gonna have replacements for this. Ah, you little bugger.